Hello everybody, hope all of you are well. Today I will discuss your last revision test solution. Your first question was MCQ type, which is not a periodic properties. The question was, which is not a periodic properties. Option A is given volume, option B is given atomic radius, option C is given density, and option D is metallic character. So definitely your answer will be the density. Density is equal to mass by volume. That is not a periodic property. All of you know. Next question was question number 2. The first element of alkali metals is dash. Option A is given sodium, option B is hydrogen, option C is potassium, and option D is lithium. So the first element of the alkali metal first alkali group, that is group 1. First is hydrogen. Hydrogen is not a metal. Then there will be lithium, then sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. So your answer will be the lithium, first element of alkali metals. Option 3. Actually, hydrogen will be not the answer because it is not a metal. Which of the following is isoelectronic with carbon atom? Options are given: Na plus, O2 minus, Al3 plus, N plus. Isoelectronic means same number of electrons. In carbon, the total number of electrons is 6. Okay. Definitely N plus will be the answer. In N plus, the number of electrons will be also 6. Next, question number 4. Which compound has no lone pair of electrons? Which compound has no lone pair of electrons? Option A is given ammonium chloride. Option B is given calcium oxide. Option C is given aluminium carbide. Option D is ammonia. So in ammonium chloride, in chlorine there is lone pair. In calcium oxide, oxygen there is lone pair. Ammonia there is one lone pair of nitrogen, but in aluminium carbide there is no lone pair. Okay, this will be covalent compound. So the answer will be this one, option C. Next question, question number 5. Which one is a polar covalent compound? Which one is a polar covalent? Option A is given methane. Option B is given carbon tetrachloride. Option C is given methyl chloride. And option D is given carbon dioxide. Methane Okay, methane is non-polar covalent compound because here the 3 CH bond moment will acting towards the carbon, and 1 CH bond moment is just opposite direction. So here mu is equal to 0. CCl4 in the same way, that mu is equal to 0, that moment 0, that means a polar non-polar covalent compound. So this is non-polar, this is non-polar. Methyl chloride, here the CCH bond moment will be towards this carbon and Cl bond moment will be, so definitely it is a polar compound. So this will be the answer. And carbon dioxide is also non-polar because here this dipole moment will be cancelled by the dipole moment of the other oxygen. Okay, so here also mu is equal to 0. So there is dipole moment 0. Okay, so your answer will be methyl chloride is the polar covalent compound. Next is given that fill in the blanks. Bases are proton dash. We know that bases are proton donor. Okay, we already learned that Lewis base are electron donors, but this is the Bronsted-Lowry concept. Bronsted-Lowry is telling that bases are proton donors. Bases are proton acceptor. Bases are proton acceptor and acids are proton donor. Okay, so here you have to write. Suppose you can think about base OH minus. OH minus is accepting one proton, forming water. So that means bases are proton acceptor. And if you think about acid HCl, forming H plus and Cl minus, so acids are proton donors. So here your question was bases are proton dash. So bases are proton acceptor. Okay. Next one, Lewis bases are electron pair donor. You can think about formation of NH4 plus. Here nitrogen is acting as a Lewis base, and it is donating the electron pair towards H plus. So Lewis bases are electron pair donor. Hope you can understand. Next question was that the color of sodium dichromate solution. Actually, dichromate solutions are always orange in color in solution, so your answer will be the orange color. Okay. Next solution, dash solution cannot precipitate calcium hydroxide from calcium chloride solution. Your answer will be ammonium hydroxide because of low concentration of OH minus. It cannot form the precipitation of calcium hydroxide. So ammonium hydroxide solution cannot precipitate calcium hydroxide from calcium chloride solution. Next one is the empirical formula of benzene. Which already it is given in your book that the molecular formula of benzene is C6H6 benzene, and its structure is like this. These are the carbons and these are the hydrogens. So here carbon is to hydrogen will be 6:6. That means 1:1. So definitely the empirical formula of benzene is CH. Next question is given, why concentrated sulfuric acid called king of chemicals. Okay, actually sulfuric acid is extensively used in industry for the manufacture of large number of chemicals. And amount of sulfuric acid consumption by a country is the index of industrial advancement. So that is why it is called king of all chemicals. Next question was, why fused calcium chloride cannot be used as a drying agent for ammonia? Because it will react with ammonia. That calcium chloride will react with ammonia, forming the addition product. That is why we are not using that fused calcium chloride for drying ammonia gas. Why HCl gas fumes in moisture? We know that HCl gas form mist with the moisture presence in the air, okay, and because of this dissolution of HCl gas, okay, in the moisture, and it is forming mist, so it will fumes in moist air. Next question is given, name one explosive that is prepared by nitric acid. Different types of explosive we can prepare by using nitric acid. It may be trinitrobenzene, trinitrotoluene, picric acid, nitroglycerin, trinitroglycerin, like this. Okay, any one you have to take, and already these are given in the application part of your nitric acid. Next question, what precautions will you take during lab preparation of nitric acid? First of all, you should not use any rubber or cork material. All apparatus should be made of glass. And another important thing is that temperature should not be exceeded 200 degrees centigrade, because at higher temperature nitric acid may decompose. Next question, calculate the vapor density of glucose. We know that M is equal to 2D, 2 into vapor density. So vapor density of glucose will be molecular weight divided by 2. So glucose formula is C6H12O6. Okay, so if you calculate the molecular weight, it will be around 180. Divided by 2, it will be 90. So its vapor density of glucose will be 90. Why CCl5 is not possible? Actually, carbon, if you look at the valence electron, that is 4 valence electron is there. So it can form 4 covalent bonds with 4 chlorine. Okay. As it is showing maximum valency 4, it cannot show pentavalency. That is why CCl5 is not possible. Why sulfuric acid and nitric acids are equally strong? Because all are completely dissociated in water. Okay. If you take 100 molecules of sulfuric acid, if you take 100 molecules, all will be completely dissociated. Okay. And because of the leveling effect of the solvent, they are equally strong. Next question was given, that why carbon dioxide gas is dissolved in NaOH. All of you know that carbon dioxide, the non-metal oxide, is acidic in nature. It will react with NaOH forming salt and water. So base and acid generally react each other forming salt and water. So NaOH will react with the carbon dioxide. So if you pass carbon dioxide gas to NaOH solution, there will be formation of sodium carbonate plus water. Here you have to put twice. And the last question, okay, was hypothetical type, that each modern periodic table completed now. Actually, there was last 4 elements that already discovered. That's are neodymium, moscovium, tennessine, oganesine. Okay, so based on this thing, okay, you can tell that periodic table is completed. But scientists are telling that there may be elements after 118, and scientist Richard Feynman predicted that element 137 to be the limit. So definitely there is in the coming time or in the future there may be discovery of artificial elements. Actually, in whole periodic table, if you look at the 118 elements, 92 elements are only natural, or others are artificial discovered. Okay. So already scientists proposed the G block elements. Okay, so there is chance of extension of periodic table. Okay, so maybe modern periodic table is incomplete now. Okay, so I have discussed the all questions or answer. Okay, and next day I will take another revision test. Okay, and in your exam, okay, I will give questions only from your syllabus. That means we are following a reduced syllabus as well as further reduced syllabus. So today up to this, thank you.